All right, so we're going to see some breakthrough architectures of LSTM. All right, so previously we have seen LSTM, and we have also have a hands-on of LSTM, but there are more robust forms of LSTM out there, right? And in recent years, I mean, there have been a lot of breakthroughs when it comes to LSTM. All right, so let's see some of these breakthrough architectures that we have in LSTM. All right, so we have what is called sequence-to-sequence models, right, which mostly is shortened to sec. Okay, that is sequence to sequence. All right, so sequence to sequence models are one of the models that we use in many applications of NLP. Okay, for instance, image captioning, machine translation, speech recognition, text summarization, and so on and so forth. All right, sequence to sequence models prove to be very much efficient when it comes to building robust NLP applications. All right, so for instance, we have some images here, right? If we go to Google and then you search for some images, you will see that, or maybe you can type and then the respective image will come. Okay, or you can put an image and then the respective text will come. Okay, so for instance, we have this image, and then the description here, which has been captioned, is that a young boy is playing basketball. Okay, so if you feed an image to your NLP model, you should be able to have a caption. Okay, and then if you see this one here, right, two dogs playing in the grass, so the NLP model is able to describe what is going on in the image. Okay, a dog swims in water, a little girl in pink shirt is swinging, right? A group of people walking down a street, right? A group of women dressed in formal attire, two children play in the water, a dog jumps over a hurdle. So something like that. Okay, you have an image, you'll be able to caption it or generate a caption for it. Okay, or you have a video, you should be able to generate caption for it. Okay, mostly if you go to YouTube or Netflix, you see that, or maybe Amazon Prime, if you're watching the video, you can turn on the caption. That is sequence to sequence models. Okay, you can also type a text and then you generate images. Okay, so if we go to Google right now and then we search for, say, if you search for, say, image of cat. Okay, image of cat. Now we have typed a text, right? So if we press enter, it's going to now translate, okay, this image of cat. That is the text that you have given, right? It's going to translate this image of cat, right, to pass through an NLP model, which is sequence to sequence model, and then generate the respective images for you. Okay, so if I press enter, you see that now it's generating the image for me. Okay, it's generating the image for me. In the same way, if we have let's download this image, right? I'm just gonna download this cat image. Maybe let me just name it as cat. Right now, if I go to image search, okay, if I go to Google image search, let me cut this one. So here I can search for image. Let me actually go to, say, google.com. all right, or you can just search for in Google image search, you'll have it. Okay, all right, so here you can see that we have images here. If I click on images, right, now it has turned to Google image search. Okay, so I can now upload an image over here, right? Choose an image. What's the name? It's cat, right? So let's maybe let me just search cat. Let me see, where are you? Where is this cat? It's in downloads, I think so. Okay, so we have cat.jpg. All right, so now let's upload and see. Let's upload and see what happens. Now you see that American short hair name is trying to generate a caption from the image that we have given. Okay, we see what it's doing here. American short hair cat names for males, blah 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 blah. Trying to reason from the image that you have given. Okay, that is sequence to sequence. Okay, that's sequence to sequence. It's trying to come up with similar images and also come up with similar text. Okay, American short hair cat names for me. So it's just trying to describe what is there and what you want, what you might want to do with it. Okay, what you might want to do. You can describe it perfectly. If this is not what you want, okay, you can describe it perfectly. Okay, maybe beautiful cat, right? Something like that. Okay, I think I've missed this thing. All right, so you can just do it like that. Okay, now once you do that, now it has gotten the right description. Okay, and then now it can come up with Oh, you see what is coming, 29 of the most beautiful cards and blah 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 blah, right? So I mean that's how I mean sequence to sequence models work. Okay, we also have it in machine translation. So for instance, you have one language, you want to translate it to another. It's also a sequence to sequence is so applicable over there, right? So here we have thank you to Spanish to be gracias. So if I go to here, let me just do Google Translate. Right, you can just search for Google Translate. Now here you can search for whatever. Let me switch to this one and then go here and choose maybe something. Right, let's choose say Spanish. Right, so if I search for something like say how are you? Okay, how are you? Right, so now you see that as I type, it's giving me the translation. Right, sequentially it's giving me the translation. Right, maybe. You see that as I type, then it's translating. Oh, you see that go to school. Now you see what is coming. You see that's sequentially translating this one for me. Okay, so I'm going to show you the architecture, how it looks like as this sequential translation goes on. Okay, and then you can also use voice. It's also applicable. So if I maybe take away this one, then I use voice. How are you? Okay, I have to actually allow this one. That's it. How are you? Now see that it's translating. You see that it's translating and it's even giving me this one. So if let me just do this one. So if as I am talking, it's just going to translate it as I am talking. Okay. So it's just trying to come up with whatever that I am trying to say sequentially. Okay.
Mientras hablo, solo voy a traducirlo mientras hablo. Está bien. Así que solo trata de pensar en lo que sea que esté tratando de decir secuencialmente. Está bien.
You see, that's exactly what I said, right? Exactly what I said is what it has been translated for us. Okay. So, that is sequential, sequence to sequence model. And I'm going to show you the architecture as well.
Lo que dije es lo que se tradujo para nosotros. Está bien. Entonces quieres decir que es un modelo secuencial de secuencia a secuencia y también te mostraré la arquitectura.
That's quite romantic.